Hey guys, it's Joe Tunney here at Honda of Seattle and Toyota of Seattle in the SoDo district of downtown Seattle. And although we're heading directly into the heart of winter time, we still have gorgeous blue skies, a little bit of fog here in the morning. Spectacular fall season here in Seattle. We've actually had a great run of weather for the past year. But when we think of wintertime, we obviously think of four-wheel drives, and the latest all-wheel drive to hit the market is the new Honda Pilot, and this is our very first of the elite models of the Honda Pilot. This is the one that everybody's talking about because it gives you so much for really not a lot of money compared to what everything else has going for it. And let's take a look at this particular car. This is our very first of the elite models, powered by the same 280 horsepower motor that all new 2016 Pilots are powered by. Still has better than 260 foot-pounds of torque. What makes it so amazing is that this car with a 9-speed automatic transmission, which is what the Elite has, gets 26 miles per gallon out on the open road, and it's not a hybrid, and it is four-wheel drive, and it weighs over 4,300 pounds. Great lines, 20-inch wheels on the Elite look really, really cool. Just an entire world of safety features. It's called Honda's Sensing Package, and it has features such as lane departure warning. It has forward collision warning, forward collision mitigation, a series of cameras up here in the forward-facing in the windshield area. Actually control the braking if you're in cruise control and somebody hits the brake in front of you. Now, one comment you'll read a lot is that this does not go down to 0 miles an hour, and so most people don't use cruise control at super slow speeds, but that feature deactivates at 20 miles per hour, whereas, say, the Acura MDX, which has the same technology, goes all the way down to 0. I think it's a small distinction between the two, but the sensing package is an absolutely marvelous package. The navigation unit looks just like a Garmin navigation unit, to be honest with you, and it should, because it's actually made by Garmin. It has that great 3D layout. It's really, really cool, and it has some other features as well. For example, if I'm in navigation or somebody's playing with it and I've set it up to have my favorite sports teams, if I want to be notified if a big play happens or something like that, it'll actually interrupt some of the action to let me know my beloved Seahawks just scored a touchdown. In the back seat, well, this is an Elite, so it has captain's chairs instead of a center bench. And so it's very, very spacious. I'm 6 feet tall, 175 pounds. It has heated seats in the front. It has heated seats in the back. In fact, it has air-conditioned seats in the front as well. It also has a drop-down DVD player, and the remote is actually just, it's so easy to lose these guys. I mean, once you're done filling with it, you really don't have a home for it. And so they ingeniously located it right there in the ceiling. So that's pretty simple. The great thing about the Pilot is the room in the back. And so most smaller, i.e. non-Escalade, non-Denali third row seats are actually quite small. The third row seat in the Pilot is gigantic. In fact, I'm like laying back in the third row seat. Again, at 6 feet tall, 175 pounds, I have way more than enough space. Ingress and egress to the third row is a little bit complicated, but given the scale of size in that third row seat, I'll learn to live with it. One nice thing too is some of these sport utilities won't allow you to open up the liftgate while the car is running, so they want you to turn the car off and come back here with the remote. Sometimes you're just warm inside the car. You want the kids to just hustle and get in. You don't want to get out, and it's a nice feature to have. Fold down rear seats in the back, so I just pull the lever down, and it folds down completely flat, 60-40, so I could squeeze 2 people in here. It would be a real pinch, but I could get it done if I needed to. One thing I don't like is that these seat headrests fold down straight down automatically when I put the seat forward. A lot of Hondas have this thing, and so I wish they would design it a little differently. The reason is you don't think about it when you jump into the seat for the 10,000th time in a row that you have to worry that this might be pointing forward, and sometimes you bonk your neck against it. So if you hear some complaints about that, it's true. Just you have to be mindful when you put the seat back up to put that headrest back up with it. And so you have nice storage space, really nice storage space as well. And it's very tall, so you can put a lot of goodies back here, even with the seats up. And then you have bonus storage down here as well. And so big enough actually to put all of the floor mats safely secured. And with a push of a button, it closes right up. Let's jump inside and take a peek. Now, one awesome thing about the four-wheel drive unit in this is it has a torque vectoring four-wheel drive. What that means is that when I am getting aggressive in turns and it's icy or there's some sludge or snow or what have you, what pretty much every four-wheel drive system does is hit the brakes on the inside wheels to kind of force you to kind of modulate that turn. What torque vectoring does is it forces more power to the outside wheels, and so there's more energy and action happening outboard instead of diminishing returns inboard. And so it's a more sophisticated platform for four-wheel drives, and it helps the car drive better, especially through rain and more typical driving environments. Again, great navigation unit. It has a host of stereo system features where you can customize it to your own genre of music, where you can take a variety of songs from different platforms and incorporate them in one station that's dedicated to your own personal tastes. It does not have a shifter, and so that's one of the nice things about the Elite, is that the other pilots have a shifter, and so like all sport utilities, like all vehicles do, this is completely push button, and so you have drive and sport just like this. You can also deactivate the engine idle stop if you don't like that feature. You can set it to various terrains if you like. This is in snow mode or mud or sand or normal. Whatever you like, this has every single kind of modern amenity that there is on the market right now. This is super duper hot stuff. It comes with Honda's first panorama moonroof, so it's a big moonroof here, and a giant moonroof for the second and third row seats with DVD. So sometimes you get the roof, but you don't get the video unit. This has everything in the whole darn world. Just an amazing sport utility, and well under $50,000. It's going to be the hot ticket of the 2016 model season. If you have any questions about this particular Honda Elite, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My name is Joe Tunney. I'm the pre-owned director at Honda of Seattle and Toyota of Seattle. You can reach me anytime at joet@hondaofseattle.com.